Hey guys, good morning. This is Dan. Welcome to Engelgeist. For those of you that are new, welcome. For those of you that are returning, welcome back. For those of you that support me over on Patreon, thank you so very much for your subscription. This is the daily reading for all signs. It is a collective reading, so I do speak in broad terms. If it resonates with you, great, utilize it. If it doesn't, that's okay too. You might be working on something different. This reading is originally created for Thursday, the 30th of December. It is not solely set for that date, though. If the message makes sense to you on a date other than the 30th, or you might be seeing it like, I don't know, a year from now, go for it. Use it. I believe that messages can be timeless. I believe that our spirit guides, our higher selves, our gods and goddesses have ways of getting us messages in perfect timing if we are open, receptive, and paying attention. So, also with my readings, please feel free to take whatever you need and leave the rest. It's not necessarily that you have to swallow the pill whole, as they say, right? Always trust your own intelligence and intuition over anything that I may say, okay? Check out the drop-down menu for those of you that are new. In there has information on what decks I use, how to follow me on social media. If you want to get in contact with me for a private reading, all of that can be done through the drop-down menu on the video. And if you enjoyed the video, please share it out. Share it with your friends. Share it on your social medias. Let your friends know about me. I greatly appreciate that. Hit the thumbs up button if you enjoyed the reading. And subscribe if you're not already subscribed. Hit that notification bell so you get notified if I go live. Do live events. I've been off doing live events lately. I've been feeling very insular, but I think that's the December thing. With the onset of winter, I won't hide it. But let's see what the cards have to say for today. Oh, wow. Okay. Ace of Wands coming out like a bang. Like, damn. No playing. The Ace of Wands, I mean, this is, to me, this can be, aces obviously are always new beginnings, right? Wands is the element of fire or that of the spirit. So new inspirations, new illuminations, new awakenings, that sort of a thing, right? Lightning bolts of, inspiration that might hit us today. A path could open for us in an endeavor towards whatever it is we desire, right? Because I associate the spirit aspect and the fire aspect with that of desire, right? So if there's been an idea and the reason why I'm saying it this way is because we've been seeing a lot of like kind of seed cards. And what I mean by seed cards is we saw the Queen of Pentacles early in the week. She was underpinning the first part of the week. We saw the Empress then, and then we have that High Priestess in there too, right? She's the underpinning of this spiritual Ace of Wands that's like popping off today. This feels like maybe a turning point. If some people have not felt very energized, if they felt heavy. I certainly have been feeling heavy. I'm hoping that's what this card is indicating for me personally. But to me, the energy, the color, the vibrancy of this card and this like sort of electrical shock coming off of it, right? That's what I mean by illumination. But also this path that's running up it. It feels like almost like Kundalini energy. The clouds are clearing, and we're like, oh, here we go. This is how we move forward. See you later, 2021. I'm moving into 2022 empowered, hopefully emboldened, inspired, right? That would be the Ace of Wands energy. Ace of Wands energy also can indicate sexual desire too. So that could be for some of you out there. I'm not going to go too far down that road. Not that it's a bad thing. No slut shaming, so to speak. But we did see a lot of this feminine nurturing energy in these cards leading up to this point. This could be the masculine aspect of that coming to join, right? Or showing up. And some of you, this could be renewed libido, right? Or that desire that excitement, that connection coming in, right? Whatever it is for each and every one of my viewers, the thing that you desire can be different, right? Some of you, it can be a person. Some of you, it can be a job. Some of you, it could just be, a shift in your lifestyle, like a change in your lifestyle. Maybe you want to eat more healthy, or it's something your spirit is trying to convey to you, right? It's the Ace of Wands. And it's something that now, with the maybe the turning of the new year, there might be an actual commitment that we're able to make to the idea of doing this for ourselves, right? I love that idea too. Yesterday's card, now that I'm shuffling this Heal Yourself deck, the card that I am thinking of yesterday was that Phoenix Rising card. And this to me almost looks like the Phoenix rising from the flames in a way, how it's sort of exploding on the card, right? So it sort of speaks to that idea of rebirth, and the Empress being about fertility, creativity, birth, those sort of things. Her showing up, Queen of Pentacles, all of that. New ideas should be hatching within us, at a spiritual level, maybe at a mental level even, and the possibility of them we should hold on to, we should chase after, and we should pursue. Like, I would say even with like a renewed vigor or energy, right? That's what I feel like with this card. Now, wow. We new Heal Yourself card. We have not seen her. She is card number 16. Again, that is numerologically a 7, right? Which to me, I always say sevens are about making that conscious choice. This card is called Inner Child. She's soft, she's sweet, she's a little bit strange in her art. It's pretty, right? She looks a little, I don't know. It's weird to me that she has, for an inner child, she shouldn't have breasts. I shouldn't see cleavage, is my feeling. But whatever, that's neither here nor there. What I do want to say about this is this feels like to me, where inside of us, deep down inside of us, in our inner child, is there something that we left behind? Is there some idea, some hope, some dream that we maybe thought or we couldn't achieve, or that we have forgotten and that our inner child is still holding on to? I kind of feel like that could connect to this Ace of Swords, this Ace of Wands in that way, where we could potentially make the conscious choice to turn towards listening to this inner child, maybe even healing this inner child, healing some of the voices, the sadnesses, the pain, or whatever is going on with our inner child, finding what within us is playful, fun, full of wonderment, right? I associate all of that with the inner child, right? Looking at the world through optimistic eyes rather than pessimistic eyes. That would be Ace of Wands too. Ace of Wands is full of possibility. So when we use the eyes of the inner child, right, there's an opportunity here to listen to that voice deep within us and allow that voice to sort of connect to the power and the electricity that I feel coming off of this card to guide us into 2022 in a way that's like honest, true, like a true at a deeper level than what we normally have maybe been operating at. And inner child, to me, that her presence sort of brings that trueness in. I hope that makes sense. That's sort of the vibe that I'm getting. We have to choose this, though. That's the number 7 and that's 16 in inner child. I will read you her story, too, from the book. But I do feel like if we have that conversation within ourselves, we also had that 4 of Swords this week, right, where we should have gone inward. We should have had these talks with ourselves, or these meditations, these moments of, we saw the grounding stone of sharing these ideas within ourselves and becoming comfortable with them allows the voice of the inner child to step forward. Then we consciously choose to support that voice and pursue whatever it is that voice may need, whether it's healing, whether it's more joy, whether it's more fun in life, whatever it is. The Ace of Wands is going to help us to attain that, right? So that's a beautiful pairing. Let me actually read Inner Child to you just before we do the grounding stone. So, and we had Pride was number 7 too yesterday. So we've been having these 7 energies coming up quite a bit. Like, what are we choosing, guys? Are we choosing our fate, so to speak? Inner child. Your inner child is urging you to lighten up a little, get out of your comfort zone and have fun. In order to be healthy, we must engage our imagination, creativity, and spontaneity. When was the last time you did something spontaneous, intuitive, and outrageous? When and with whom do you feel uninhibited, relaxed, and completely comfortable to be yourself? Your inner child can be your strongest ally or your biggest foe. It can assist you to heal childhood pain, rejection, loneliness, and abandonment. It can take you on an exciting adventure, help you become more confident, daring, original, and bold, or it can make you behave in childish ways, bringing up anxiety, fear, and suspicion. This card beckons you to heal your childhood pain and discover your independence, compassion, creativity, talents, and joy. A healthy inner child can help you connect to your integrity, divinity, and purity. It believes in miracles and creates magic in your life. The action for this card. Find a photo of you as a child between the ages of 3 and 8. Look at the picture. What do you see in your eyes? What is the expression on your face? If this little child had a voice, what would she or he say to you? Take some paper and using your non dominant hand, write, "Dear, your name. I feel dot dot dot." Give the quote unquote little you a chance to express itself. Then write a loving response from the adult you. Sorry, guys. Whew. Ask the child in you what she or he needs to feel better. Then follow this child's recommendation. Let's go to the garden. No. The grounding stone is family. Fuck this grounding stone. Sorry, guys, this reading's just hitting me a little bit like harder than I expected. I always say with the family stone, we have the family that we're born into, and then we also have the family of one's choosing. But we have to also remember that no matter how distorted our family that we're born into is, we generally, my belief, and this is solely just my belief, is that we do have soul bonds with these people, that we are born and incarnated within these familial structures to help heal them, to help sort them out, to help unravel them, no matter how twisted, dark, or weird they may be, right? And so grounding in that today and understanding, hopefully, that we have a connection to that that's healthy, that is sort of based in the idea of optimism, in the idea of illumination, in the idea of invigoration, right? With the new turnover of the Ace of Wands and the voice of this inner child, maybe making a choice to be different with our family or amongst those that we call our family, whether it's those that we choose, which would be our friends that we love dearly, right? That we feel bonded to in that sort of soulful, spiritual way, or even those that we maybe are actually blood family and we don't understand their behaviors or why, we may be at odds. I certainly, just on a more personal note, I've had having issues with my family most often, like most throughout my whole entire life. So this is a stone that kind of brings shit up for me, let's just say. And I don't necessarily always like this stone, but I think that with this message today, grounding in this idea of pulling the family around you that loves you, that supports you, and that cares for you. That would be my 6 dogs. And a lot of sort of my friends and viewers that are out there that I do talk to regularly, you guys have sort of become also that family to me. And being reminded of that as we move forward with the inspiration of this Ace of Wands and this voice of the inner child into, the rest of this week and the rest of, the new year. Maybe we can make some really beautiful healing changes within situations that have maybe baffled us amongst our family. How do I want to say this? Sometimes some of the hardest lessons or some of the hardest situations, from those hard situations come the biggest and greatest lessons, right? So from the people that piss me off the most, they usually tend to turn out to be my greatest teachers because they teach me about patience. They teach me about my own self if I'm able to step outside of the situation long enough to look at how it is. It's not that they're really affecting me as much as it's me that's, does that make sense? It's my reaction to it that I need to work on. That's all I have control over. The other thing I do want to say too is I want to remind you of the grounding stone for this week, which is peace, right? So anybody that maybe is not having familial peace at this time, maybe this is about finding that peace within ourselves, because the ace is the singular card, right? It's the number one, which would be the self. The inner child is also the self. So finding a peace or an inspiration within ourselves, that doesn't necessarily mean that we have to go out there and fix those relationships, heal them, or engage in them. But there might be something here for us to establish a new sense of awareness, peace, um, uh, inspiration, even within these relationships, if they need that. Okay, that is your forecast for the day. I hope that makes sense. And I hope that you guys can use it. If you did enjoy it, please hit that thumbs up button. Please help share the video out to your social medias and to groups where you may belong, where it would be appreciated. All of that helps me to grow the channel. Leave a question or comment. I do read them all on YouTube. So if you do leave a question or comment, please feel free to do so. And I look forward to seeing how this week is going to end out. We do have this tower energy coming, and I don't know. This tower coupled with this Ace of Wands, to me, could actually be a good tower, if there is such a thing, because this Ace of Wands would be that starting to shift, shake, new beginning, but in a very positive way. So be open to that idea too, maybe. That is your forecast, guys. Please do all the things I ask as far as thumbs up and comments and stuff, and I will see you guys tomorrow. Have a wonderful day and take care. Bye bye.